Picture this. Finals week. You haven't slept in 40 hours. Your brain feels like it's melting through your skull. You're the "I'll just drink more coffee" type, but caffeine stopped working around hour 30. Your roommate notices you're about to pass out face first into your organic chemistry textbook. He slides over a little blue pill. Adderall, he says. Trust me, you'll be laser focused. Everyone's using it. You'll crush this exam. You hesitate. You've never done this, but he keeps pushing. Dude, you want to fail? Half the honor roll is running on these. Stop being paranoid and take it. So you do. Hey there, what drug can keep you wired for 5 straight days, make you feel like a superhuman genius, then cook your brain like it's in a microwave? If you said methamphetamine, ding ding ding, gold star for you. Here's the plot twist though. That Adderall you just swallowed? Yeah, that was an Adderall. That was pressed meth from someone's bathtub lab with absolutely zero quality control. Could be 50 milligrams, could be 300. It's basically pharmaceutical roulette, and you just spun the chamber. Welcome to the next 12 to 48 hours of your cardiovascular system trying not to explode. Let's break down what it feels like when academic pressure literally kills you. So what the hell is methamphetamine, and why are sketchy dealers pressing it into pills that look identical to your study buddy's prescription? Meth's a synthetic stimulant, cooked up in 1919. Back in World War II, they gave it to soldiers to keep them awake during combat. Seemed genius at the time. Turns out, dosing your army with neurotoxic speed has some drawbacks. Shocking, right? Hospitals used to prescribe amphetamines more liberally. There's still a pharmaceutical version called Desoxin for extreme cases. Medical dose? Maybe 5 to 15 milligrams per day, carefully monitored by doctors who went to school for like a decade. Street math, you just took anywhere from 80 to 250 milligrams in one gulp. Congratulations. Here's why this is apocalyptically bad for you. Meth doesn't just give you energy, it carpet bombs your brain with dopamine. We're talking 1,200% above your normal levels. Your reward system isn't designed to handle that chemical tsunami. It's like plugging your phone into a power plant and wondering why it exploded. And here's the truly terrifying part. When some dude is pressing thousands of pills in his garage, that meth doesn't spread evenly. One pill might have 60 milligrams. The next could have 400. Your buddy took one last month and just stayed up all night studying. Cool for him. You just hit the jackpot of catastrophically bad luck. So, what does this nightmare drug actually do to your body? Simple. It hijacks your dopamine system, the parts of your brain controlling pleasure, motivation, and reward, and floods them until they short circuit. In a controlled medical setting, stimulants improve focus. At this study session, you just sent your heart rate into the stratosphere and started a countdown to potential cardiac arrest. Strap in. This gets wild. This is gonna get intense real quick. Alright, here's your timeline. Methamphetamine hits different than most drugs. From the moment that pill dissolves in your stomach to potential system failure, we're looking at 12 to 48 hours depending on dose and your body chemistry. Let's go through this nightmare step by step. First 15 minutes, the rush. Holy shit, you feel incredible. Yeah. I'm gonna ace this. I'm gonna ace everything. You feel unstoppable. Better than any natural high you've ever experienced. Methamphetamine detonates in your dopamine receptors like a bomb made of pure confidence and spectacularly bad judgment. Every anxiety you've been carrying, exam stress, fear of failure, crushing self-doubt, it all just vanishes into thin air. You're not just awake, you're awake. Like someone plugged you directly into an electrical grid. Your study notes suddenly make perfect sense. You could probably teach this class. Hell, you could rewrite the textbook. Your roommates are talking and you're responding at light speed, making connections, solving problems, feeling like you've unlocked your brain's full potential. Meanwhile, your heart just went from a chill 65 beats per minute to 140, then 160. Your blood pressure is spiking like crazy. Your body temperature is climbing, but you don't notice any of this because you feel amazing. Minutes 15 to 45. hyper-focus mode activated. That initial explosion of euphoria levels off into this razor-sharp focus. You're locked in, dialed in. You start working on your notes and suddenly 3 hours have passed. Or have they? Time feels weird. Someone asked if you're okay because you're talking a million miles per hour and you haven't blinked in like 5 minutes. Your pupils are massive, cartoonishly huge. Your mouth is dry as the Sahara. You keep chugging water, but you're still parched. Your jaw starts clenching on its own. You might be grinding your teeth hard enough to crack them, but you don't notice. Can't notice. Too focused. Here's what's actually happening. Your brain's running on overdrive, forcing neurons to fire constantly, burning through neural transmitters faster than your body can produce them. You're not hungry. Food seems pointless, maybe even repulsive. Sleep? What's sleep? Your body's natural shutdown mechanisms have been chemically overridden. Your heart is still hammering. Blood pressure is still climbing. 150 over 95, 170 over 105, 180 over 110. Your face is flushed. You're sweating even though it's not hot. Your friends are starting to notice you seem off. But hey, finals week. Everyone's a little off, right? Wrong. This is the window where getting help could save your life. Hit up the ER. They monitor your vitals, give you benzos to bring everything down. Problem is, nobody at this study session realizes this is a medical emergency. You're just really into studying. Really into studying. Hours 2 to 8. Things get weird. You're still flying, but the vibe is shifting. That confidence is morphing into something edgier. You're getting agitated. That guy chewing too loud? Infuriating. The lights are too bright. Is everyone staring at you? They're definitely staring at you. Why are they staring? Your thoughts are racing faster than you can process them. You start explaining something and end up in a completely different topic. Your friends are trying to follow, but you're not making complete sense anymore. You keep reorganizing your study materials, then reorganizing them again. Then again, nothing feels quite right. And now the paranoia creeps in. Was that a siren? Is someone at the door? Why did your phone buzz? Did it buzz? You check it 17 times in 3 minutes. Your skin feels weird. Some people start picking at their arms, convinced there's something under the skin. There isn't. That's the meth lying to you. Hours 8 to 24, welcome to hell. You still haven't eaten. You still haven't slept. Your brain's been running at maximum capacity for almost a full day. This is where methamphetamine-induced psychosis enters the chat, and it's absolutely terrifying. You're seeing things that aren't there, shadow figures in your peripheral vision, faces in the patterns on the wall. You hear whispers, conversations, sounds that don't exist. Your rational brain knows this isn't real, but the drugged part doesn't care. It's convinced. Some people become violent at this stage, genuinely believing they're defending themselves from threats that don't exist. Your friends are legit freaking out now. You're acting erratic, talking to yourself, responding to things no one said. They're trying to calm you down, but you can't process what they're saying. You're trapped in your own chemically altered nightmare. And here's the body count. Your heart's been racing for 12 plus hours. You're at severe risk of heart attack or stroke. Your blood pressure's so high it could rupture blood vessels. Your body temperature might hit 104 or 105 degrees. Hyperthermia is setting in. Quick PSA from your overstimulated narrator. If someone takes pills and starts acting absolutely unhinged, call 911 immediately. I don't care if there are drugs involved. I don't care if you're scared of getting in trouble. You know what's infinitely worse than getting in trouble? Your friend stroking out at 22 while you frantically Googled meth overdose symptoms and did nothing. Anyway, back to your medical emergency. Hours 24 to 48, system failure. If the dose was high enough, if your body can't handle the stress anymore, things cascade fast. Your heart starts having arrhythmias, irregular beats that can't effectively pump blood. Or you seize. Your brain's electrical system just shorts out completely. Or a blood vessel in your brain ruptures from the pressure. Hemorrhagic stroke. Half your body goes numb. You can't speak. You're conscious, but trapped. Or your heart just stops, cardiac arrest. Your friends are screaming, shaking you. You don't respond, can't respond. Someone finally calls paramedics. They show up, start CPR, hitting your chest, forcing air into your lungs. There's no Narcan for meth, no magic antidote. They're just trying to keep your heart going, hoping your brain hasn't been completely destroyed by the seizures or the stroke or the hours of oxygen deprivation. But here's the thing, sometimes they can't restart it. Your heart's been under extreme stress for 20+ hours, the muscle tissue's damaged, the electrical system's fried. They keep trying. Chest compressions, defibrillator, epi, nothing. Your heart won't restart. And that's it. You're gone. Dead at 21, on the floor of your dorm room, over a fake study pill. Your parents get the call no parent should ever get. Your friends have to live with watching you die. All because some scumbag pressed meth into a blue pill and sold it as Adderall for $20. The worst part? From the outside, it looks chaotic as hell. Seizures, erratic behavior, your body fighting itself until it just odds. Your friends will replay this night forever, wondering if they could have done something different, called 911 sooner, noticed the signs earlier. They'll carry that guilt even though this wasn't their fault. But you don't have to worry about any of that because you're dead. The person who went to that study session, who gave in to peer pressure, who just wanted to pass an exam and make something of yourself, that person doesn't exist anymore. The experience. So what does this actually feel like? Because we've covered the medical horror show, let's talk about the subjective nightmare. At first, absolutely incredible. The best you've ever felt in your life. All the stress, fear, exhaustion, gone. You feel sharp, capable, invincible. Not, I had a good day good. This is what peak human performance feels like good. Then the spiral starts. Your thoughts race out of control. You can't hold on to one idea before 3 more crash into it. Your brain's moving faster than it was designed to move. You hear people talking, but the words blur together. You want to respond, but forming coherent thoughts becomes impossible. And here's what makes meth different from most ways to die. You don't peacefully drift away. You're agitated, confused, your body fighting itself. Survivors describe it as the most terrifying experience of their lives, like your brain is being torn apart from the inside, thoughts fragmenting, reality distorting. Emotionally, pure chaos, fear, paranoia, confusion about what's happening to you. No peaceful acceptance, no gentle fade to black. Your brain's flooded with stress hormones, panic signals firing constantly. Methamphetamine doesn't let you slip away quietly. It drags you through every horrifying moment, keeps you conscious through the nightmare. Reality check time. Meth killed over 34,000 Americans last year. Deaths have tripled in the past decade. It's a leading killer of people aged 18 to 45. And here's the kicker. Most victims didn't know they were taking meth. They thought it was Adderall for studying, or a diet pill, or a party drug from someone they trusted. Why is fake meth everywhere? Economics. It's cheap as hell to manufacture. It's synthetic. No coca fields, no poppy farms. You can cook it with pseudoephedrine and some chemicals you order online. Dealers press it into pills that look exactly like prescription meds. They sell it to students who think they're buying study aids. Higher profits, same customers. If some people die, there's always more customers. That's the market, baby. Your life's worth less than the profit margin on a counterfeit pill. So there it is, methamphetamine overdose. Fast, brutal, and way easier to stumble into than you'd think. The peer pressure angle is legit. I know it sounds like a cheesy PSA, but people actually cave to that stuff, especially when you're young, stressed, and desperately trying to keep up. Here's my advice from someone who's seen this play out. If someone offers you pills and your gut screams no, listen to it. Yeah, they might call you paranoid. Yeah, you might feel like the lame one. But you know what's actually lame? Dying at 21 with permanent brain damage because you wanted to pass organic chemistry. Smash that subscribe button if this type of content keeps you informed. And to everyone commenting about the delivery being robotic, yeah, talking about death by methamphetamine isn't exactly warm and fuzzy material. What's your excuse for watching this at 2 a.m.?